Hello everyone, welcome back to episode number 6 of Erasmus Mundus series. In this video, I'll be talking about the most frequently asked questions related to Erasmus Mundus Scholarship. The details of the Erasmus Mundus Joint Master Scholarship can be found officially on the European Commission's website. It's called the Course Catalogue. The details of the same can be found in the description below. Every year between September to October, these details are updated. Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters Program are open to applicants from all over the world, but kindly note every program has its own specific requirements, so hence you need to check out the individual website of the specific Masters program. You can verify if you belong to a program country or partner country by checking the European Commission's official website and check the information officially published by Director General Education and Culture. Kindly note if you're coming from a partner country, the 12-month residence rule applies. That means in the past 5 years, you shouldn't have carried out study, work or training in any of the program countries. Coming to the 12 months residence rule, the following cases are considered. You could have stayed for one single period in one program country, or several periods in one program country, or a total sum of several periods in several program countries. That means you should not have stayed for the last 5 years more than 12 months in any of the program countries. The Erasmus Mundus Scholarship covers the participation cost, including the full tuition fee and mandatory insurance, travel cost, settling in cost, and monthly allowances. Kindly note the travel cost and the settling cost can slightly vary depending on the country you're actually traveling from. If you already have a master's degree and you would like to pursue another master's through Erasmus Mundus Scholarship, it is fully possible, but kindly check the different Erasmus Mundus Joint Master's Degree Consortium website for official information. In case if it's not there, kindly write to the coordinator because they might have some small variations in the rules. There's a minimum requirement that you need to meet in terms of language to be eligible to apply for the Erasmus Mundus Joint Master's Degree. Kindly check out my episode 8 for all the details and also check the official websites of the Joint Master's courses you are interested in. If you're in a final year and if you're about to graduate and you don't have your final diploma and the transcript, you're still eligible to apply for the Erasmus Mundus Joint Master's Degree itself. So kindly check with the coordinator on what are the basic requirements you need to upload in terms of the documents, and also check other details listed out in the official websites itself. All Erasmus Mundus programs are open towards people with special needs, so European Commission highly promotes equity and inclusion, so you don't have to worry, just give your best try. During your Erasmus Mundus Joint degree, you're not eligible to receive any other EU-funded scholarship. In the past, if you already received a scholarship to pursue an Erasmus Mundus Joint Master's Degree, Master Course or Joint Doctorate, then you're not eligible for the same scholarship. The Joint Doctorate scholarships are now available under Mary Skłodowska-Curie Actions, which is under the Horizon 2020, which will become part of Horizon Europe. So there are no more Joint Doctorate scholarship available under the Erasmus Mundus scheme. If you got an offer to pursue Masters in Europe but not through Erasmus Mundus Joint Master's Scholarship, then you will not be eligible for the scholarship for this Master's program. In that case, you can check the various other scholarships that is available for you to pursue your Masters. You can check with the International Relations Office of the universities where you'll be pursuing your Masters, so they should be able to help you and guide you into various other possible sources of funds which is available to pursue your master studies. The Erasmus Mundus Scholarship is available to pursue masters anywhere between 1 year to 2 years. That means the mobility period is anywhere between 12 months to 24 months. That means the Erasmus Mundus Scholarship is not available for a short-term mobility. If you're from a program country and if you haven't got a scholarship to pursue the Erasmus Mundus Master's Program, then you can actually check the Master's loan available for you. Below is the description and details of the same. There's no possibility to pursue Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters via part-time. That means you're required to be present fully. The Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters Program covers various academic disciplines, but you need to check the catalogue to be updated on what Erasmus Mundus programs is available on a yearly basis. For the official announcements of the results, you need to check the official website of the program you're applying for, but generally the results are available anywhere between April to May. Once all the evaluations are done, you'll receive an official communication from the course consortium, typically by the coordinator, on the outcome of the result. In a given academic year, you're eligible to apply up to 3 Erasmus Mundus Master course. In case if you get selected in more than one, then you have a choice to select which one you want to pursue. In case if you're on a reserve list, you might have an opportunity to get the full scholarship, but it totally depends on your ranking in the reserve list and also how many people who have got the scholarship drop out for various reasons. In case of visa, all the details and the documents will be provided by your program coordinator, and generally you'll be applying for the first country of mobility you'll be traveling for. Depending on the course consortium, you'll be given an opportunity to choose the country in which you would like to pursue your masters, but again, it depends on your ranking if you're going to get the country of your preference. In case if your Erasmus Mundus Joint Master's degree has a university from your country of residence and you would like to have a mobility opportunity to pursue your masters there, of course you can do that. But remember, you might not be eligible to get the stipend and monthly allowances for that period. In case if you got the full scholarship, you don't have to worry about the insurance because it's fully covered by the course itself. Most of the Erasmus Mundus Joint Master's degrees offers a mandatory or an optional internship. This is a great way for you to be updated on the industrial activities and also research. In case if you want to do an internship in a specific country, you can actually check with your course coordinator. They are the ones who basically decide the student mobility, and generally they're a bit flexible on how you can actually choose where you want to do your internship. Since the scholarship is very generous, you're not expected to do any work during your Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters. However, depending on country's work permit, you might have an opportunity to do part-time, but I would recommend not to do that because generally the courses are very intensive. Depending on the severity of the reason, you may be able to interrupt or temporarily postpone your Erasmus Mundus Joint Master's degree, but in such situations, contact your course coordinator immediately. Graduate students of an Erasmus Mundus Joint Master's Program will be awarded double, multiple or a joint degree depending on the structure and cooperation model between the different universities of the consortium. The double, multiple or joint degrees are fully recognized in the countries it's been awarded. When it comes to other European and non-European countries, it is the country's decision. So you need to check how the countries basically recognize these degrees. In case if you have 2 nationalities, you may want to consider applying via a partner country because generally 75% of the scholarship is reserved for a partner country participant. The students are shortlisted by the consortium of the Erasmus Mundus Joint Master's degree you're interested in, and generally the selection process and all the other details are provided on the website. The classes typically begin between the months of August and September every year. Most of the courses are okay with the online application and online documentation, while some do expect you to send in the hard copies of the documentation. In case if you missed out one of the document and if you made some mistake, generally there are no exceptions made. So it's better you make the application in the best and the correct possible manner. A proof of residence or a letter of domicile is generally issued by the municipality, so you need to check with the city you're living in and also the country. So there may be some small variation between countries to countries, and when it comes to some of the course consortium, they do have also some other valid documents which is accepted. So you need to check with the course coordinator on what are the documents which is also valid and accepted in case of letter of residence. Typical documents that is expected from you to apply for the Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters Program are the diploma of your certificate, transcripts, basically the CV in a Europass format, 2 recommendations of letter, motivation letter or a cover letter, in some cases work experiences or other additional activities which can actually show that you fit into this particular program, a proof of residence, English language requirement, a passport which needs to be valid, sometimes even your passport photograph. To be eligible for an Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters degree, you need to have a minimum bachelor's degree with 180 ECTS. If you found this video useful, press that like button and most importantly consider subscribing, and also do comment which Erasmus Mundus course you're applying for, and most importantly also check out my other videos on Erasmus Mundus series and also other types of videos which I do make. Meanwhile, my next video will be mainly about the evaluation criteria and the selection procedure itself, so do check it out. Until then, take care, ciao.